Hi YouTube, Shango Bumi here, or some of you may know me as Tyrone, my birth name. But I wanted to make this video today, um, basically because I received a message and I had the feeling to do this ever since I actually left work, which was about a couple hours ago. I tried to get this tried to write it down, what I wanted to say, but one, it was really long, and I kept forgetting what I wanted to say next, because obviously, because when you do it on Windows Movie Maker, it's a bit weird, and you have to chop it up, and you have to try and keep the flow. So I tried to type it, but it wasn't going to happen. So I feel like I need to speak it, verbalize what I'm feeling, what I'm being told, um, what I feel, basically. Okay, now, while I was at work today, when I'm at work, and usually all the time, I just think about random things. Um, like just ask questions in my mind to things that I've never known the answers to. And one of the questions today, well, not really a question, something just popped into my mind. Was a question, which was, why do we as people have to wait until something drastic happens before we pay attention? Um, Never really made sense to me, and I was sitting there, and I was at work, and I was like, that's very true, because a lot of people will wait for the bus to hit them before they see the bus coming, and I've never known why people are just so oblivious to what's going on around them. So I answered the question with a question, which was, why do I think that it's um, and one of the issues was, there's many issues as to why this is, but one of the issues is respect. Um, it happens in all walks of life. Everyone who's ever given advice to somebody, everyone who's ever obviously been sought for advice, anyone who's had an opinion on or experience on what would happen if a certain person went down a certain path and was just completely blown off and disregarded as, either superstitious, or, we're not in the know, we have no idea, nobody understands what they're going through. Um, all those sorts of things that kind of just push us to the side, as if we don't know what we're talking about, as if we don't live lives as well. And I see it a lot in the realm of, this is just one instance, people who read like tarot and oracle cards and do readings for people. Many times have I seen that the tarot reader will give the person who's being read some advice, and the person will have no idea. Well, instead of asking a question as to asking the reader, what does that mean, they go off and continue their lives as if nothing ever happened, and it's just something that they just continue to put back in their mind, because everybody nowadays, I find, is in a state of mind whereby if it's not happening to me right now, or to me at all, then I don't really need to care, and I don't need to pay attention. And then lo and behold, the situation that you were trying to put behind you comes charging at you like a raging bull, and you get scared, you start to panic, and you go to the person, asking the person what to do when you've been told what to do, or if you get hit by the situation, you completely blow off the advice anyway and say it didn't work, the person's a phony, a fake, And it's not because I find it's not because of the fact that people, the person, obviously that person might have given wrong information, but in this instance, um, it's mainly because people I find don't pay attention to their own lives. Um, it's one thing to be alive, but it's quite another nowadays to live, and it's a bit it's a bit worrying really because there's billions and billions of people out there, and it's like everybody's a walking bloody zombie. um, but again, another one goes down to the fact that we don't respect each other as human beings. We pride ourselves as being human beings, the civil race, the thinking animal, that we do everything apart from be civil to another. Our acts and the way we conduct ourselves towards each other is very barbarous and uncivilized. We lack just basic respect for one another. We do not. It's like I see that we don't respect each other as divine life forms. We just see each other as enemies. We don't see each other as connected in any way. We don't see each other as see ourselves as being connected into anything other than that what we see in front of us. By that I mean like people don't think that if you were to tell someone everyone's connected to nature, they'd tell you that you're talking rubbish because they would never really classify nature as being their their family or their kin, whereas their family and blood, things that are being proven down at this level that we're on for a temporary period of time, is the be all and end all. There's nothing after it. There's nothing before it. It's just here. Um, yeah, it's a bit. We lack respect for one another, and a lot of things. I found a lot of things that we're meant to learn, or a lot of things that we're told from other people, we don't actually take on board until the person either dies or something happens to you. I mean, it goes back to the old adage of you don't know what you've got until it's gone. Um, and I think the message really is the fact that we shouldn't have to wait until it's gone for us to appreciate it. We should actually appreciate it now while it's here, so that when it is gone, we have fond memories and we can carry on the way we were meant to be and elevate ourselves that much higher. But, everything takes its time and everything comes in time. Nothing before and nothing after. Well, nothing before is meant to happen anyway. Um, but yeah, that was pretty much my little blurb for today of why I think we're kind of failing at being human beings at the moment. We're not civil. We're not as civil as we should be towards each other, and we just lack certain core values that most of us were raised upon: respect and love, care, nurture. Um, but yeah, that's my little blur for today. I will see you lot soon, and until then, blessed be, and may the gods bless you all.